You know, one of the great parts of the Bible from a literary standpoint and from a literature genre standpoint are what we call the wisdom books or the wisdom literature, the Psalms, the Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, Job, things like that. But the book of Proverbs is really neat. One of the things that I would suggest, you don't have to do this, but it's a habit that I've tried to keep up with for many, many years, and sometimes I do better than others. But there's 31 Proverbs. So technically speaking, you can read a proverb a day every month. And I'll tell you, the more you do that, the more you start to digest this incredible wisdom that's given to you and me. And it really is something that is life transformational. And you'll learn the Proverbs and you'll start to go back and go, oh yeah, I remember reading that one. And it sort of just seeps inside of you. And I think that if I were to take one proverb, it's two verses, but it's one together, that sort of encapsulates everything that goes on in the book of Proverbs, and it also is a life verse for many people, and should be for all of us. It's Proverbs 3, 5 and 6. It says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will make straight your paths." Is there anybody that doesn't want their paths straight? Of course, we all do. We all want to walk in the right direction. But the key part there is the trusting in the Lord and not leaning to your own understanding. The wisdom books give us two paths. They give us our path that seems right, that feels right. Somebody does you wrong, you get them back. Somebody says something to you, you say something back to them. Feels right, okay? But the way that seems right to you and me in the book of Proverbs leads to death. But the way that God says to do it, which we have to trust Him because it doesn't seem natural, and we have to not lean on our own understanding. We have to lean on the wisdom of God. When we do that, what we're told is that the Lord will genuinely make straight our paths. It doesn't mean that life will be perfect. It doesn't mean we'll all be wealthy or healthy or all that. What it means is in the long term, when everything is said and done, you will realize that the way God put your life together by trusting Him and believing in Him was far better than if we would have done it our own way. So take a moment today and maybe just ask the Lord to search your heart and ask, what are some areas in my life, God, that I sort of do it my way? What are some ways that I'm sort of Frank Sinatra? I'm going to do it my own way. And how can I move from there to trusting You and doing what Your Word says so that You can make straight those paths in my life?